and highlighting you in your weak situations. And you will continue to be a lesson for young men out there and just men in general for what we're not going to do. And what we're going to be exploring today, just real quick. Well, I'm sorry, the first clip we're going to be going to is listen, this right here is an example of a nigga that really don't want to get a job, or he just don't want to work hard. This is a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. Hold on, man. Hold on, son. Hold on. It's crazy. I gotta just let it wash over me a little bit first. What we have here, first of all, it's the beast with two big backs. So we got some big back romance going on. And I'm not mad at that. Listen, I got big back myself. I'm not mad at that. But it's big back on big back romance. And what's going on is the lady has a house in Virginia. He know like that, and that's like his whole. You know what? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. So we gotta assess these kind of brothers, man, and call them what they are. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. So preach. It says preacher father set up daughter with HIV positive husband and secret affair. First of all, I'm gonna just tell you right now. For me, everything about this guy says I'm not going nowhere in life. Everything about him says he played mad video games. Nothing wrong with video games, but he played mad video games. They told him he was going to be on TV, and that's what he put on. He couldn't be bothered to put on a collared shirt. He came out of the living room and came to come do this interview. All right. We're going to try to get through it as fast as we can. I'm going to go off camera. Fair use if they be hating, all right? Fair use, like relax, all right?
My ex-husband is the person that gave me HIV.
So you're going to notice that she's going to be going through her phone. Pay attention to her going through her phone. Not only that, look how much my man looks dead. He has dead eyes. His eyes are dead, man. He's giving up on life, man.
Who knew he had it, and he had it for many years. I was 19 years old and just had a baby. This is actually my favorite photo of us. This is when we was in the beginning of our happy place, even though I didn't know he was living a double life.
First of all, why do you have a favorite photo of you and your ex-husband who gave you a house in Virginia in your phone still? Like she has an album. She's about to go through a whole album. And matter of fact, now I'm thinking about it, I don't think old boy speaks this whole video. First of all, he high. But you know right now, he smells like so much weed.
It's never easy to talk about how my dad introduced me to my ex-husband. My dad said this is one of his friends. Everyone knew that I was the preacher's kid. So they have this obsession over preacher's daughters. And my dad wanted me to marry, and he introduced us because he felt like we would be a good fit.
That is crazy work. I ain't gonna lie. You damn near feel like, no, man, this is not a thing that would happen. What? Your father wanted you to marry a dude that he was banging?
You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious.
A little suspicious, man. I don't know.
If I snap my fingers, you forget that you ever gave me. I was never giving. Exactly. Wait, no, stop. Yes. No, stop.
I thought that he was just a member of my dad's church. I wanted to get away, but I felt trapped. I don't even look this.
When did you feel trapped? What do you mean you felt? When did you feel trapped? And also, too, I don't like her like hinting that basically everybody wanted to get with her because she was the preacher's daughter. First of all, every picture that she done pulled up those are all big girl poses. Those are all big girl angles. Those are all pictures where she was controlling the camera. All right, and she's in the entire picture for every picture. Ain't no background. We don't know what's going on.
The same. I looked depressed and I was losing weight. I also believe that I was my ex-husband HIV positive here, and I did not know, and you can tell from my cheekbones. I'm starting to look sick. And this is when I was pregnant with our daughter Elizabeth. When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wasn't worth anything, and I didn't believe in the word loyalty anymore. I don't talk to my dad anymore, but my ex-husband does pop in and pop out. I did lock him up. I was
You did lock what? Yo, my man right here is off that cush. He ain't said nothing. Matter of fact, he has not moved the whole time.
HIV positive here, and I did not know, and you can tell from my cheekbones. I'm starting to look sick. And this is when I was pregnant with our daughter Elizabeth. When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wasn't.
Man, let me tell you something. All right, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell you something. If that brother ever gets a good job, he out of there. He divorced her. Yo, if he ever get his head together, and if he just listen, because he has all the makings, or maybe trappings, makings or trappings. But listen, this right here, he's like the face, a great example of a black man with low self-esteem. All right, so not only is she coming with, I think she got at least one guy coming with kids. That girl is really, really big. Like really. So hold on. How you want to be? You want to be a big? Man, you can't be a big back single mother and you go to the House of Virginia. Like the least you could do is try. Like she like, and the least you could do is look good. And she said she a cute chocolate girl. That's a big girl, man. I'll tell you something right now, man. Like yo. He is never happy when they alone and whatnot, and she undressed. Let me tell you something. It should never be a stressful thing when your woman undresses in front of you. It should never be a stressful thing. For him, it's a little stressful. Like outside in the moment and whatnot. Don't get me wrong. The way that our testosterone works, men can be attracted to women that they don't even necessarily like that much. Like men are like we're designed to be attracted to women almost. Period. As long as she's a woman that's not related to us, that's like of an appropriate age, you know what I'm saying? Like legal age and whatnot. It just don't take much. But anyway, also he has the vibes of someone that does not maintain consistent employment. All right. Like everything about that guy says, like, yo, real talk, more than likely, this is the kind of and most of the time whenever you see very big women, a lot of times, I mean, everyone invests, everyone has to pay something, right? But those kind of women, a lot of times, they're always in a relationship where the guy has a very low ceiling, okay? And it's just, I don't know, it's a matter of just when real recognize real. And like I said before, that's one of them ninjas that really don't want to work. Like he don't care about nothing. Okay. First of all, if you want to deal with that, I would imagine that you wouldn't want people to know that it's very personal, very personal. First of all, who called y'all for this? Why are you even talking about it? So now everybody gotta know that you have a house in Virginia. So that's not only like I don't want to tell anybody to pick a struggle, but I'm just saying, goddamn. And I ain't mad at you being a little heavy, but that girl's real heavy. Like, people look like they're like sitting on top of themselves. Like that, it's heavy. Too heavy. Also, not only that, and that's another thing too, man. Listen, I got love for Big Shirley, but Big Shirley be wilding. I'm about to get into this clip from Love at the Lockup. I don't really cover this couple like that, really, because I'm like I don't want to be negative, and I've spoken on them a little bit, but I don't want to be negative and be disrespectful to like their relationship. But I wanted to point something out in terms of how relationships go with plus size women. You know what I mean? Listen, I've dated a lot of plus size girls, not a lot, but a good share of plus size girls in my life for the most part. So I have a good understanding of like or good familiarity when it comes to just certain behavior patterns and what you can expect in this. It's like I always make the parallel to help people feel better. The parallel between like big women and broke men. You know what I mean? There's certain behaviors that, oh, again, with this economy, everybody's broke, but there's different levels to being broke. It's one thing to be broke because the things you have take up all your money versus you don't afford enough to have anything. You know what I mean? So it's just levels to it. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. When my money first started coming down, yo, that shit was stressing me out. Like my whole attitude, I had to watch myself. Whole attitude change. It's very easy to become depressed and and just really stressed out when your money go down. If you used to having money, you know what I mean, and used to doing good and being able to afford everything you have. It's a wild feeling, you know what I mean. So it's going to create stress. So I imagine for someone who maybe feel like, because for the most part, it's not so much about you have to make a certain amount, but you have to be trying to progress financially up until a certain age, up until your 50s. You know what I'm saying you're supposed to keep trying to progress. All right. It's not really acceptable, even in a relationship, for a man to stay in the same place, which is crazy because your woman kind of becomes, it gets older over time. You know what I mean? It doesn't get younger. You understand? So, and not that she can't still be great, but it's really important to promote the fact that listen, you can't be good at some shit that you don't never actually practice or try. But anywho, going back to the fact that she had all those pictures of her and her ex-husband on her phone readily available to show to the camera crew and say, yes, this right here was my favorite picture of us. I'm like, fam, you have a new, I guess it's a husband, a new man right here. But these are all things that become normal when a man don't have no money and whatnot. That is normal for him to be disrespected on some level. You know what I'm saying? Because again, he don't want to have a job. That's why he did. Okay, and another thing too I realized about men who be living with women, especially men who live with bigger women, a lot of times, again, they have created a lifestyle for themselves where they really can't like afford to adult on their own. And for the most part, get me wrong, I think like most households at this point are going to need two incomes, or you need to be able to make two incomes, which is about $80,000, depending on if you have. Matter of fact, you have a car. Just having a car can really put you over with your finances. Like, yo, if I have a car and a car note, gas, insurance, and a car note. Yo, I mean, listen, I would have no problem affording. You know what I'm saying? But Big Daddy got bills. You understand? So the boy here hustling. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I'm belching so much. I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
Brother, what's that? What's that,
brother? All right, man. So let's go ahead and share this clip from Love at the Lockup. So this is a couple where it's supposed to be illegal for them to be together. I thought that when you were locked up with someone, you weren't allowed to have contact with them. I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know. But not only are they having contact, they trying to get married and everything. So one of them is a transgender male who was born a female and transitioned into a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the other one is this